When we're doing our split jerks, I find a really good thing to focus on. I feel like a lot of people, when they're in that rack position and they dip down to go for that drive, is instead of dipping straight down, they dip forward. So if we dip forward and our chest drops forward when we're in that rack position, we're firing that energy straight out in front of us. We want it to go straight up. So a cue I like to use for my guys is we're driving our elbows through, and when we dip, we're trying to keep that chest up as proud as we can in that dip. So it's not gonna allow us to drop forward. Chest up nice and tall, we dip down, then we get a big drive up and through, and that head comes through and we lock out. So try not to let our chest drop forward. So what that looks like is when we come for that dip, a lot of people dip forward and then they drive it out. What we want to think about is our knees going straight out to the side, and we dip down and keep that power straight up as we go for that jerk. Whether it's our split or our push jerk, it's definitely going to make a difference trying to keep that chest prouder so all that energy goes down and straight up over our head. As well as going on from that is I feel like a lot of people rush. So once they get into that catch position, they're trying to get their feet back together as fast as we can. Be patient, dip down, we catch it. Once we're there, get that balance, get nice and comfortable, and then return our feet. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So we're looking to get into that position, hold for a second or two, get comfortable, stop wobbling, and then we return to that start position, and then we should be right.
From the south side, we warriors. My bloodline vainglorious. My storyline victorious. Ain't just me, it's more of us. And we out here, we out here. We all in, no doubt here. Chase money bags, no clout here. Go dead in, no route here. From the south side, we warriors. My bloodline vainglorious. My storyline victorious. Ain't just me, it's more of us. And we out here, we out here. We all in, no doubt here. Chase money bags, no clout here. Go dead in, no route here. That flow potent, go slow motion. My bread up, now that dough floating. One shot out, that scope fold 'em. Yo, leave with a throat coating. My coat cold and my socks match. They sleeping on me, gon' stop that. We gon' save time and push a clock back. She topless, can't top that. We from outside of the south side. Scream Harvey World and they mouth wide. Scream Riverdale and they quick to tell. I'ma give them hell till they about time. I'm about business and giving back. Got a whole vision, hope you get with that. They done gave it up, I hope we get it back. Deposit interest rate, I let it sit and stack till it's money time. Money time. Buy a building, let it sit and grind. Buy a building, let it sit and climb. Buy a building, let it flip in time. Then start a business, LLC. Can these white folks tell me? My skin black, my heart purple, that's royalty. A part of our circle. From the south side, we warriors. My bloodline vainglorious. My storyline victorious. Ain't just me, it's more of us. And we out here, we out here. We all in, no doubt here. Chase money bags, no clout here. Go dead in, no route here. From the south side, we warriors. My bloodline vainglorious. My storyline victorious. Ain't just me, it's more of us.
This is Jesman, he's my PA. He's jumping in on the workout with me today so he can get a bit of a pump in. He's a bit of a useless assistant, but I need the help.
You gon' push me to my breaking point, that's a hard fact. We had an agreement, you got greedy, then you double back. That's a no-no, it don't work like that. We were friends, knowing me, how you thought you'd get away with that? If you switching up, I might have to switch your little face up. Right hand to the gavel, either way I'm getting caked up. Lying in the sand, pretty boy, what you made of? I can flip your shit, take your chick and your pay stub. I don't play the field, I hit my Dougie from the skybox. Playing with my funds, it get ugly like a cyclops. My God, I ain't been this livid since my dad kicked me out the house. We had an agreement, now you tryna give the run around.
That was like 5:45. That's good. Do you feel that I put the resistance up on the bike? Yeah, you did.
He gone.
Well, that sucked. Deferred from the program a little bit, just so Jasmine could jump in with us. Poor kitty's suffering. I'll give him about 10 more minutes and then he's gonna go back to doing paperwork. So I'll let him finish up first and recover. That really hurt. We're gonna have a little bit of rest. We're gonna do some banded back squats again. Trying to build up some legs, trying to build a booty. I'm struggling, got no junk in the trunk. About 6 years ago, I used to train Jared's uncle. He then brought in Jared's dad, his brother, to start training as well. I trained both of them for probably about 3 or 4 years. And then I remember Jared's dad coming and talking to me about Jared and one of his mates just being a bit complacent at school. And he just felt like they needed to exert some more energy and have a little bit more focus. So he brought them in, they started coming in the morning. So I met Jared when he was 16 and when he was in grade 11, him and his mate Camden, and they were both little shits at school. They were getting into a lot of trouble. So just over the course of, I think, just them coming in the mornings and training, after training would then play the football or would wrestle or something like that. I just sort of exerted that little bit of energy. So by the time they got to school, they started calming down, and when they hit year 12, they kept the same process and they crushed it. They both ended up graduating. Camden's in the army now and Jared's in the process of joining.
One of his better performances, which was his 19.3 open workout. Now, he got 20th in Australia. What do you attribute his performance to when it comes to gymnastics?
I think he's excelled at a lot of things that he's done athletically. So I think he's just very much a natural athlete, a lot of natural athleticism, but being his frame, he's very lean and small, so I think that combination of having that athleticism and being so like a leaner sort of shape, it just makes gymnastics a lot easier. It hurts him though a little bit when it comes to sort of heavier barbell sort of work and things like that, but his natural engine and strength is just, body weight is just next level. It's quite good. He challenges me in a lot of workouts.
What do you think the defining factor of Jared doing CrossFit and how it's going to carry over to his military career? What do you think that defining factor is?
I think the big thing is just overcoming adversity. Obviously he's going to be fitter and stronger, but I think the big thing, if you can suffer and push yourself to the absolute limit in a workout, anyone who's been at that edge and when you're really questioning why you're doing it and when you're really suffering, I feel like that carries a lot over to your life when you're under other sorts of stresses, being able to have that ability to just push through the adversity and push harder. Now, there's a reason why the military uses physical activity or physical tests to figure out if you're the right candidate. What is it, Navy SEALs have the BUDS and the SAS thing. They do physical tests to push you to the absolute limit to see if you break under the pressure. And I think when you come in and you push yourself every day, not that you're at that point of where these guys are, but pushing yourself every day to that point, it allows you to grow as a person and develop a stronger character.